Hi, my name is Rabbi Zevi Weinberg, and I am a Chabad rabbi and studied Jewish mysticism, written about 30 books, 100,000 blogs. I don't say that to be arrogant, just to give myself a little credibility. So from all of my research, which I've been a seeker, seeking truth, I taught in university, different things, bottom line is as follows. There are 5 absolute facts. Nobody will ever change these facts. They go like this. The first fact of reality, which is proven by science, and Kabbalah discusses it, is that nothing but the source exists. For example, the computer is the source of everything on the screen. So if you have something on the screen, then that is only the computer. If, on the other hand, there is no computer, there's no screen. So everything on the screen is really the computer. Now the computer and the screen are actually 2 separate things. It's just the information comes from the computer, presents itself on the screen. But this world is not separate from its source. The source is always within the world. Very deep Kabbalistic process called Mamalek Olamim. On one hand, God fills all of reality, creates all of reality. On the other hand, Soveik Olamim, He's beyond all reality. So He, on one hand, is the screen. He's making the screen, making it. And on the other hand, He is the information that comes into the screen. And of course, beyond that all, is His desire and His will for the world to exist. That's fact number 1. Even scientists, physicists tell us today that without consciousness, without God's choice to make the world, nothing would ever exist. The second thing is as follows. If somebody is making this, imagine the computer is making the screen and the information on the screen, it's a conscious choice. There has to be a logical reason why it's happening. People don't do things without a reason. And the reason is love. God cares about you. Just like a parent cares about the child, they recognize the potential, the greatness of the child. God cares about you. Now, also according to physics and Kabbalah, everything is predetermined. And so it's almost like a parent that cares about the child, but is also creating, because He's infinite, the circumstances that the child will go through, so the child should develop with free choice into the person that the parent has chosen for him. So the fact that I'm a rabbi, sure, I chose it, but the likelihood that I'd be a rabbi and you'd be a rabbi, by me, I don't know, maybe 99%. My father is, my grandfather is, my environment. You, probably 0%. No, maybe, I don't know, you're in business, you're a doctor or something like that. So if that's the case, again, there's likelihood. Entrepreneurship, we see children of entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs. I will never be a female. Female will never be a male because you've been chosen to be something. I'll never be a tree. I'll never be a cat. Every one of us has been chosen to take a part in His story, in His story. So this is the second point. Second point, the absolute fact is that we're all part of history, we're all part of His story. And ultimately, the third fact is that there's something very beautiful to this. And that is that the world, just like one color doesn't make a beautiful painting, many colors, the more beauty, the more diversity that we exist, the more beautiful it gets. So when we all step into our role and we don't try to control the world, that everyone has to think like me or my religion or my cult or whatever it is, when we can understand that each one of us is chosen by God in a special way and is being led by God. And furthermore, this is the fourth point, that God is infinite. That's why we see the world always gets better, technology gets greater. Furthermore, we have a situation where we are actually spiritually, cognitively, emotionally, always able to grow and get better and better. And last but not least, we've been promised an amazing time. Some people look at the news and they get depressed. We've been promised a time, the Messianic era, of infinite goodness. And there are many signs that we're about to see that. So switch off the bad news, go into Hasidus, Jewish mysticism, switch on the good news, and you'll be surprised that the world is an awesome place.